it's pretty. That's it?
That's it. I mean, he put the powder coat to her thick. The guy who had the car before me, he had two, that's what went to throw me for a loop earlier, is he had two right front A-arms on it. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Well, hey, today is the day. It is an exciting day because we all get to see what the car looks like powder coated today. So it is dark still. I say dark, it's breaking daylight. We are headed right now to go pick up Miss Abbie, my oldest daughter, the one that races. And because the curiosity is killing her as to what color the car is, because I wouldn't tell her. Nobody knows what color the car is except for me and Miss Jessica, my wife. So it's gonna kind of be a surprise for everybody. And I have seen a picture of it. I think it looks really good, but we'll see what it looks like in person. But anyway, I've got to decide what color we want. Sheet metal for the inside, interior, the outside. You know, the work is really fixing to begin now. But anyway, we are headed to pick Miss Abbie up, and we're gonna go see. And hopefully y'all all like it. So, but anyway, let's go get a race car. All right, ma'am.
Good morning.
Bad hair morning? Bad hair day?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not a bad hair day.
All right, let's go check it out, see what color it is.
Is that it? Oh, it's pretty. That's it?
That's it.
Wow, that is really pretty. Wow. Oh, I like that.
All right. Well, we are back. And if I have to say so myself, which y'all seen my daughter, she was surprised. They was all wondering what color I was gonna do. And I went down with my mind made up when I dropped it off that I was gonna do black. But the guy told me, he's like, please don't do black. He's like, pick anything. I get tired because everybody does black or white. He said, pick something different. And then he had a few colors, and he said he didn't get to do very many of these. And I'm gonna tell you, it is, I think it's a very pretty color. Never had a chassis this color. This is kind of a bluish purple. So, but it turned out really, really good. He did a really, really good job on it. I mean, he put the powder coat to her thick. Done good. And there's the man that done it right there. There's all of his information. He's in Alexandria, Louisiana. And I'm telling you, I even priced around some folks, and I'm telling you, he will treat you right. So we're I'm waiting on some help to get home. And when we get some help home, we're gonna go take it up to the shop, get it off the trailer, get it on jack stands. We already have some new parts there. We'll talk about it, and I'll show you the few parts that we have, and we'll talk about what more of the plans are coming. So hopefully we're fixing to get to speeding things up. We're finna start getting more and more parts ordered and get this thing going. But hey, from what this thing looked like to what it is now. Tremendous difference. I'll see y'all up at the shop. Under that back, under the front of the frame up there. The frame on the front. Yeah, right in front of where the wheel is. Right where it bows out, and it gets flat. That's where it's flat at. Like that. Alright. Yep, that's what it is. That's a stop. Okay. I think though, everything is the same. I don't think there's nothing else I need to change on them except for, yeah. Yeah, it's the bottom A-arm what this is. So on the upper A-arms, I gotta do some checking on them. But I know on the lowers, we have to get this cut off to get it put on here. So see what we can do. Watch your glasses there, Nathan. Oh! I don't want to get them on. All right, looks good to me. Now, see if I got some paint. I'll wipe that and spray some paint on it. Let that dry a minute. We'll put another coat on. What we gotta do, the same thing to the other side. Good. Remember how it works. Put all the bolts back in that piece. Don't put them back in the bell housing. I woke up. Look good?
Looks good.
What you grinding off there?
Those stops.
Oh.
Oh yeah, man. We'll get her, knock the dust off of her, and we'll put a little paint on her. Like it was never there.
That's the plan, ain't it?
That's the plan. You paint?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take these. I know it don't seem like we did much, and technically we didn't. I've never built one of these cars, having used all this stock stuff, so I don't know what to do. I'm having to kind of copy. I'm having to make some phone calls. I'm having to phone a friend on some of it. And what we done on the lower A-arms is it's nothing but a bump stop. You can see the freshly paint right here. But we took and cut them stops off, and then we painted them back. We went ahead, we started bolting or getting some front end pieces there ready. But one thing I found, the guy who had the car before me, he had two, that's what would throw me for a loop earlier, is he had two right front A-arms on it. I don't know if he had that done for a reason, or if they was just got in a pinch and had to do something to get it going. I really don't know. So anyway, we're just going to do what we know is right and what I'm told is right with some of this, and hope in the end it all works out. But the car looks really, really good. I stuck the window net in earlier today just because. But the chassis, I am super, super proud the way it turned out. And as we start getting more parts in, I've got to start ordering parts. I've got to order a seat. I've got to order a fuel cell. I've got to order some gauge stuff. I mean, pretty much everything. We got some stuff that come with the car, but like I said, I didn't get the best of deal. I had a bunch of promises made when I bought the car, and the guy didn't really come through with much of anything. But we went ahead, we got the bell housing, took off the transmission. I took the new battery box that we got. It's not a new one, but it's a good battery box. We had to cut the other one out of here because where it was inside the driver's compartment, and by rules you can't have that no more. So we got the other battery box, the new one that we're going to use. Got it. I stuck it in the truck. I got the bell housing in the truck, and I'm going to get the front spindles off this car. You cannot buy new front spindles for this car. Nowhere we found. Anybody I've asked. So all you can do is go to a wrecking yard and remove them. So we're just going to take the two front spindles we have here, and I'm going to get them powder coated as well, so they'll be good when they go on. But anyway, guys, yeah, look, it might be getting a slow start here, but once we get going, once we kind of figure out where everything goes, the upper A-arms, I've got to do some drilling and stuff, and I'll show y'all kind of what I do or done after I get done with it. But it's just going to be so much. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it, so it's going to be kind of hard to show y'all as I do it. But once it's done, I'll show y'all exactly what we done and how that happened. So, but anyway, guys, hey, I hope y'all enjoy the video. I know, like I said, not much going on, but the chassis is back, it's powder coated, and it's nothing but up from here. So, but hey, if you hadn't already, guys, y'all hit the subscribe button, give me some likes, give me some comments and all those good things. And Hey, if y'all know anything about these things, y'all give me some ideas. Something that I may need to do that I don't know about. I mean, this is a Crown Vic chassis. So, hey, see y'all.